my name is Chanel Norsang, and I'm the CEO of DreamWise Marketing Solutions. I'm here today to talk to you about some of the upcoming postal regulation changes. These postal regulation changes go into effect on January 5th. Now, before I get into them, I want to tell you I always recommend that we look at your mail piece before you get it printed. In fact, that's why we added printing services, so that we can make sure pieces were printed so that they met postal regulations. Now, the new regulations that we're going to talk about today specifically discuss self-mailers. Self-mailer is a mail piece that has more than one panel, unlike a postcard. And a self-mailer used to be a piece that was 6 1/8 inch high by 11 1/2 inches long. Now, those postal regulations have changed. Under the new rules, it can't be that big. In fact, this mail piece wouldn't work. It would go at a much higher postal rate. The new regulations require it to be 6 inches high, no more than 6 inches high, and no longer than 10 1/2 inches long. What happened basically is the post office did some studies and found that this long of a piece just gets jammed up in their equipment too often. Next postal regulation we're going to look at is panels, is in regards to panels. The regulations now often discuss how many panels a mail piece has. Pretty simple, but this one has 1, 2, 3 panels. What they're now requiring is that the address block for the mail piece is on this center panel when there's more than 2 panels. Another example I have here is this mail piece, and this won't work anymore. You can see that the address block is on the first panel as opposed to this center panel here. Now, when you have a mail piece that only has 2 panels, such as this one, it's not a big deal. You can put it here or here. But we do have to make sure that the mail piece opens on the top. No longer can we have mail pieces opening at the bottom at all. So something like this just won't work. We're going to be paying a much higher postage rate for this. Now, this piece brings up a couple other changes that will go into effect. What's going on with this one is that this opens up like this. Now, when the post office processes the mail, it runs through this way, and they don't want any open edges over here. This one's actually okay because the folded edge is here. But if we look at this piece here, this one opens on this side, and we can't have that anymore. The post office just can't handle it. What happens is the pieces are moving along and they get caught inside of each other. Now, one other issue that we need to discuss is pieces that open horizontal or vertically instead of horizontally. With this type of piece, once again, things are getting jammed up, so the post office is now requiring that it opens on the closed edges on this side. So we're going to need the address panel over here. A lot of new regulations. Another one is with paper. Paper now needs to be at least 70-pound paper for a 1 ounce or less piece, and 80-pound paper if it weighs more than 1 ounce. Once again, there's a lot to know here, and we highly recommend you call us before you hit print. Our phone number is 303-858-1025, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. Thanks.